This 1 week is looking good. Excellent. Bathroom cleaned. And he left too, did he not? Yes. Okay. Good. Finally, I've actually got some open space now. Oh, welcome. May the waters of life keep you. Welcome to Shadow upon Dune, my humble inn here in Beyweth. How can I help you? Of course, a room at the inn. It is a good place to go for a room. Now, what is your business here in Beyweth, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, that is right. I saw you walking in with the gnome, Zenith, yes? Good, good, good. We love Zenith around here. She is a very, very old friend. A very old friend. Let me put it this way. I, as a desert elf, am blessed with a very, very long life. And I have been the owner of this facility for a very long time. And Zenith has been coming here, even since before I owned it. So she is a very old friend. Well, are you going to be staying the same length of time as her then? Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I cannot promise that this is the most luxurious place to stay in all of Beyweth, but my rooms are clean and comfortable, and there is never a shortage of interesting characters to share their story in the common area. Good, good, good. All right. I will put you in the room next to her then, if that is okay. Good, good. I finally have some open spaces now. It has been quite busy this time of year after the solstice, but things are finally settling down back to normal a bit. Yes, yes, the winter solstice. We have quite a celebration in the city of Beyweth around here. You see, in other places of the world that experience a more cold climate, winter solstice is a time to wish for the sun's return. Well, down here in the desert, winter solstice is seen as a time of respite from the harshness of the sun. Not that it still doesn't get hot, but it is nice to have a bit of a break. A bit more time during the day where you can be outside without feeling so fatigued. Although there are certainly those who do not anticipate that in the desert, though the days are very hot, the nights can also be very, very cold. You see, there is no grass or vegetation to hold the warmth of the sun overnight, so it is still a good idea to have a warm blanket and a stove, which is why there is one in every room in my inn here. All right. Now, will you be paying up front, or will you be paying day by day? Good, good. I give a bit of a discount if you pay up front. That way I just don't have to track you down every day. All right, well, that will be 7 ingots then for the week. Ingots? Oh, 1,000 apologies. You do not have the currency of Beyweth yet, no? Are you from the kingdom to the north? Yes, Maladia. So you have the gold and the silver coins. Of course, not to worry. Gold is gold and silver is silver, no matter what the little symbol on it is. Let's see then, from your currency, it will be 5 silver for the week. And if you need another week after that, there will be a bit of a discount too. Does that sound acceptable to you? Wonderful, wonderful. Well, if you don't mind paying up front then, Otherwise it would be 7 silver. Good, good, good. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you. Now, you and Zenith. What exactly brings you to the city of Beyweth this time? Zenith always has something very exciting that she is doing. She has some wonderful stories to tell. Oh, you are here to meet with the High Priestess. Well, good luck to you with that. The Temple of Water is a beautiful sight to behold. Many people who visit our city think it is one of the most beautiful things they have ever laid their eyes on. It is quite spectacular. However, unfortunately, it is a bit more difficult to seek an audience with the High Priestess these days. Well, Beyweth has come about a bit of trouble, unfortunately. So, you might find the city slightly less abundant in its welcoming demeanor. Have you heard of the city of Beyweth? That it is a place for all, a place of culture and learning, where everyone can belong. Well, that is still true, thankfully, but the city has come upon hard times a bit. But that is not the concern of an outsider like you. I do not mean to burden you with the problems of the locals. Now, with your room, you are allotted a meal every evening. So if you are back here around sundown, there will be a meal served. It won't be anything particularly fancy, but it will be hot. It will be a delicacy of the locals that hopefully you will enjoy. You look like the kind of person who enjoys sampling the cuisine and the beverages of the places that you travel to. Good, good. That is a wonderful way to experience the culture of a new place. Well, along those lines, can I get you a drink while you are sitting as Zenith goes about her business as she always seems to do? Of course. Now, I do have quite a few different kinds of ale, if you would like. I believe this one is actually a delicacy from your own kingdom. Yes, a nice spiced ale. Quite delicious. Perhaps, though, not very good during the day when you are out here in the desert and it gets so very hot. Although it is quite wonderful to warm up with at night. Let's see, I also have a honey mead, if that is interesting to you. Or I do have a wonderful delicacy that I know for a fact you can only get here in the city of Beyweth. Would you like to see? Good, good. It is similar to a wine. The process of making it is the same, but it is made from a very special plant that was actually developed by one of the gnomes who lives here in Beyweth. It is quite unusual. Bit of a strange color. This is called ice wine. It is made from a very special kind of grape that has been altered with some alchemy. I will not pretend to understand everything that this very interesting gnome is able to do, but she created a grape that has a very unusual flavor. It still has the richness of a wine that you would be used to, but it also incorporates a certain crispness, a certain very refreshing bit of freshness that a typical wine would not have. It is the perfect beverage for enjoying on such a warm day like today. The solstice is, close by, so it is not quite as hot as if you were here near the summer solstice, but it is never particularly cool in the city of Beyweth. So, if you would like, this might be a wonderful drink for you to try. Wonderful. Oh, no charge for this. This is your first time trying it. If you do not like it, then I would certainly not wish to take your money. But if you do like it, then I think you will have quite a bit more while you are here. So I do not mind having the first one be on the house. There we are. There. That should be enough for a taste. If you like it, I would be happy to get you more. But why don't you taste it and see what you think? It is, as I said, very unusual. But then again, not everyone likes the taste of a traditional wine. This is a bit more mild on the palate and mostly just very, very refreshing. Even if you serve it when it is not been iced, it almost tastes as though it is actually iced. It's quite fascinating. What do you think of that? Good, good. I am very glad that you like it. Here, let me get you a bit more. We will fill your glass. And after that, if you would like more, then you will be paying for it. There you are. Enjoy that, yes. Do not drink it too fast, though. It does have a way of sneaking up on you a bit. But if you don't mind me saying, you certainly look like you could use a bit of a time to just rest and refresh after what was most likely a very long and arduous journey through the desert. Desert travel is not for everyone. It is definitely, well, it has its own set of dangers that you may not be used to in your own country. But those of us who know how to travel, we can make sure that those who do not are still taken care of. I take it that you used a guide. Good, good, good. Ebonwatch is particularly a good place to get guides. I'm sure that is where Zenith had you go. Wonderful. Now, you and Zenith, you said that you are here to see the High Priestess, yes? Well, I hope that you are able to do so without too much trouble. You see, there has been, well, a string of some unfortunate events happening here in Beyweth. For the most part, this city is a place that is safe, a place that serves as a hub of beauty, of art, of learning, of community and equality, even in this harsh landscape. Beyweth was created by people who understood that in order to survive in such a harsh place, we have to work together. And it has been a wonderful beacon of that community. But unfortunately, where there is kindness, there is always going to be a few people who try to take advantage of that kindness. So, you might find some of the people of Beyweth a bit less likely to trust a stranger. Usually it is a place where all are welcomed warmly. But things as of late have been a little more challenging. But I am sure that Zenith will be able to use her connections to still get you an audience with the High Priestess. I do believe that they actually know each other. The High Priestess has been here in Beyweth for longer than I have been. Maybe longer than Zenith, I am not sure. You see, Zenith comes and goes, but always has the most exciting stories to tell. You see, she is an archaeologist, as you know, and as such, she is always coming up with all of these new artifacts, new stories of the past, of the great empire that used to live here in the wilds. In fact, she has even gone so far as to say that this land was not always so dry and arid. At one time it was a lush kingdom of prosperity. But, of course, there is very little evidence of that anymore, unless you dig very, very deep and you know what you are looking at, like Zenith does. She has become rather almost a folk hero around here. It is always a good day when Zenith comes to town. Now, while you are sitting there enjoying your wonderful beverage, may I also offer you a lovely little snack that you might enjoy with your beverage there? Oh, of course. No, this is on the house as well. There is very little that I wouldn't do for a newcomer, especially a friend of Zenith. Now, these are a very peculiar fruit. I hope that you will enjoy them. They are also something that is only grown here in Beyweth and in the surrounding areas. They can grow with very little water, and they can withstand quite a lot of sun and heat, which is necessary. But they still produce a fruit that is very succulent. Do you know what a pomegranate is? Yes, it is a fruit. It might be a bit rare in your country, but we have quite a few of them out here. They are a fruit with a very hardy skin, and inside are little individual pods, almost of a sort of juicy liquid. They're quite delicious. Now these are a version of that fruit, except the fruit inside is even softer, more juicy than a pomegranate. They are a bit tangy, also sweet, incredibly refreshing, and they have been created with quite a lot of energy as well. They have been specially engineered by the gnomes that live here. As I said, Beyweth is a place of learning and of trying new things. We have a very active gnome population here, who love to share their genius with other people. So, all you have to do is take a little knife here. Got one right here. Just cut it up, and then you can eat the seed pods inside here. Why don't you try that? See what you think. I find them quite delicious. Right. There we go. There. Now what do you think of that delicacy? Oh good, I am very glad that you enjoy them. I find them quite fun to eat as well. They are full of energy and all sorts of vital things that you need. And they are also quite delicious too, in my opinion. Now, do you know exactly when you will be going to meet with the High Priestess? Good, good. Well, I hope in the meantime you might be able to freshen yourself up a bit. The Temple of Water here in Beyweth is, as I said, a very beautiful place, and the many people within Beyweth hold it in reverence. So you may want to get a bit freshened up. It might also just feel quite nice to have a bit of pampering after your harrowing desert journey. Sure, yes, I can let you know. There are quite a few places here in Beyweth where you can get, cleaned up a little bit. There are bathhouses and things of the like. Or you can also go to a spa if you would like. Get a nice little pampering session. Perhaps a treatment for your skin if you would like. Maybe a wash for your hair, any of those kinds of things. And just feeling very refreshed and pampered and ready to meet with the priestess. Yes, of course. I'm sure you do not know your way around Beyweth yet. Would you like me to show you? Of course, here. Have a look with me. Here we are. A map of our beautiful city of Beyweth here. Now you likely came in from the north here, yes, after traveling through the desert. So you most likely passed some of our different farms and places that supply the city of Beyweth with food. Now, this is where we are. The inn right near the entrance to the city. Shadow upon dunes there. Now, there are quite a few other inns as you go around the city to different entrances, but you have found yourself at this one. Now, this is the Temple of Water that you will be traveling to later to meet with the High Priestess. Now, we call it the Temple of Water, but it is not just one temple. There are quite a few different buildings and places around here, but it is all the same facility, I suppose. So, I'm sure that Zenith will be able to show you around a bit more once you get there. But first, you, my friend, could certainly use a bit of cleaning up first. So, this is where we are at Shadow upon Dunes. Now, if you go down the main road this way, this building right here is a bathhouse. A public bathhouse where anyone can go and get themselves cleaned up. So if you would like, that would be maybe a nice place to go. There are some amenities there, but for the most part it is more just a utilitarian place, I suppose. But if you wanted, if you go down this way just a bit further, this little set of buildings right here is a wonderful spa, more of a retreat in the desert, a place to be taken care of by other people instead of having to take care of yourself. Now, of course, it is more expensive, but it is quite a luxury. Also, since your friend Zenith is a bit of a folk hero around here, there may be a good discount for you going there. They might very well give you the royal treatment there. So, those are the two places that I would suggest. It really just depends what you're looking for, but at least that gives you an idea. There, so I have a few options at least. Now, it is not strictly necessary. Anyone is welcome at the Temple of Water, but if you felt like it, I don't think that it would be a bad idea to get yourself a bit cleaned up first. But it does look as though perhaps today you maybe just need to rest, yes? Well, your room is clean and ready, so you may go and use it whenever you would like to take some rest. Tomorrow sounds like you have quite a big day ahead of you. I see Zenith has already made friends with a very large orc. That is a kind person, though. A gnome and an orc walk into an inn. Sounds like the beginning of a very good story, don't you think? Well, she probably won't be heading up to her room for quite a while. She does enjoy getting to know some of the people who stay at the inn, but you are welcome to head up whenever you would like. If you would like a bit of a rest before the evening meal, you are welcome to. Would you like me to send someone up to rouse you if you are not down for the evening meal? Of course, not to worry. You go ahead and have your rest, and I will make sure that you are still able to eat. I hope that you enjoy your time here in our beautiful city of Beyweth. Hopefully the troubles that have plagued us will not also plague you. But you seem like someone who is good at taking care of themselves, yes? Good. Well, you finish up your drink. You go have a rest. And I will see you at the evening meal, yes? Alright, good. If you need anything else from me, you know where to find me. May the waters of life